moments a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator.
I don't think you got it, son. Shit.
Ready.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, orbit.
Second down and inches. He rifles one, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
I'm coming after you. Check. Fresno.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Leo. Snap.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
8, read.
Check. Watch 54.
Hey, high 7. Topper.
Right there. 54 Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Golladay. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So second and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second down is always kind of that, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
There we go. Go right in. 55. Get this work.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
61, matchbox light, the go.
He'll look to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 14. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Check, watch 54.
You're out.
Get in the right room. Get in the right room. Check.
Well, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw here. Johnson's got it complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Hey, kill. 26.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Hey, 47. You
got nothing to run.
26.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott, open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
We're going to 52. 26.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
5.
2nd and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Lockett, 81 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Prescott finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Go, get out there.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, Prescott looking deep downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Big stop.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 6.
Hey.
Hey, check Mike, Mike, 6. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
55. Hey, eat.
On first down, Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ricky. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here we go, 46.
Gun. 55.
Gun.
Get the ball.
26.
Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott looks to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Check 55, Mike.
Here we go, 46. 26.
On second down, here's Barkley, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They keep it with Barkley on first down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Check your hot read. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
47. 26.
Now it's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, 47.
55, Mike, come on. Run it.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, no. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He's going to fire one deep over the... And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Go now, 30 base.
Check. No. Off. Hey.
Rock it.
Check 37.
Now.
Why? Get wide.
Go.
Check Mike 6. All day, just like that.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that they're...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Giants. 61 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll run with Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. On second and goal, Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal.
47.
Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey! Come on, no, come on, no.
Second and 15. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Delta.
He'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action now, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Giants, first down.
Here we go. Line in. Here we go. Down to 54. Line in. Hey, 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 hey. 26.
Prescott off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Check in. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2nd and 6. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
55, my guy, 55.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
54, go to 54. Line. Here we go, 46, 26, 26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Ready? 50, plant.
28. Here it comes, here it comes.
Yes.
He's coming, check in. Hey, we got to get this stop.
Hey, lock it.
Check 31, check 31. Kill.
Smooth. Let go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Shaquille Barrett. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this one is right down the middle. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Prescott, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Prescott to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
10-2 stop.
54. Come on.
Hey, zoom.
54.
Yep.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards. Get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 43.
Swing down.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Eason sliding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. From the gun, Eason. He's going to let it fly. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.